Welcome to the video. I'm going to be breaking down how to set up the My Trading Journey copy trader. It's not very simple, but I've gone through the struggles of setting it up to make a quick 5-10 minute video for you guys, so it's just a breeze to set up. It's hard to set it up initially when you don't know what you're doing, but once you kind of figure it out, it's like it made sense and it is quite easy. That's why I'm making this video for you guys, to make your lives easier. There's a few main things that we need. We need to make sure that we actually have an account. We need to make sure that we have our license key ready, and we need to make sure that we have MT4, MT5, CTrader, ThinkTrader, TradeLocker, or any of these applications that we're going to be using with the login credentials of the accounts that we want to be using as well. So without further ado, let's go into the step-by-step breakdown of how to set this up. So once we have everything that we need to start, we get given a PDF in our email. So once you sign up, you'll get given a PDF, and this is breaking down everything that you will need to know to set up the account. So once we're in the PDF file, we want to be downloading 2 files. Okay, so if we just scroll to the top, it gives us a bit of an explanation. And the first step is to download these 2. So all I want you to do is click them, and this will get sent into the top right, and then you can open the file here. I've already downloaded it. And then this will come up, and all you have to do is press download. Like I said, I've already done these, so I don't need to do them again, but you'll get given the second one here. And on the second one, that you have to restart your PC or your Mac or whatever you're working on, you'll have to restart, and then these will be fully downloaded. Once these are fully downloaded, then we are all ready to go. Once those 2 are downloaded, then we have to download the MTJ Copier v1.491. This will be given to you. Once this is downloaded, it will tell you to unzip the file. So all you have to do is right click and unzip or export all. And then you'll get given CTrader, MatchTrader, MT4, MT5, TradeLocker, the MTJ Copier, and README. README is the PDF file that you want to be reading, and this is the first step on our PDF file. It says to run the installation of MTJ Copier. So all we're going to do is double click this, and it will download into our PC. You'll usually get given this prompt saying Windows protect your PC. Is it a risk? It's not a risk. I want you to go more and press run anyway. Once you press run anyway, the MTJ Copier connector will be installed into your PC. From there, once we find the downloaded MTJ Copier connector, we get given this. All you have to do is have a look through, and we want to go to installer and install everything that we need. So for the installer, we don't want MT4, MT5, CTrader, or any of these applications open. We just want to press install with all of them closed, as it says. Make sure you are closed all your MT4, MT5, CTrader terminals. From there, we can click install, and it will quickly install everything we need on our MT4, MT5. Once that is done, we can load up our MT5, MT4, or CTrader. So just for you guys, a provider account is the account that's going to be the master. So this is the account that's going to be placing the trades. And then we also have slave or receiver accounts. These are the ones that are going to be copying the trades from the master account. So for this example, I have a $100,000 demo account on MT5, and this is going to be my master or my provider account. For my example, I'm going to be using MT5 as my provider account. So I'm going to go into my MT5, and I'm going to look through this kind of list that we have to do. So for us to check if the EA is actually applied to our MT5 account, you can have a look on expert advisors on the navigator dashboard, and then at the bottom you can see MTJ Copier, and we have provider and receiver. So that's brilliant. The EA is on our MT5 account. The next step, I'm going to make my MT5 a little bit bigger for you guys so you can see. The next step you want to do is go on to tools, press options, and this is where we have to go through the steps of our PDF. So we want to click allow algorithmic trading, disable, ignore, and then allow DLL imports and allow web requests for listed URL. And all we want to do, mine is already here, but if I just get rid of this, I delete this. All you want to do is press this plus, double click it, and you want to put in the link that is on the PDF file. I've now copied it from the PDF file, and it's https copier.mytradingjourney.app. And all I want you to do there is press OK. And that is all you need to do for that step. The next step is actually allowing the provider account to connect to our chart. So I've just loaded up a Euro USD chart, and what we want to do is go to our expert advisors. Because this is going to be our main provider account, I'm going to double click this on the provider. I'm going to go to inputs, And then here you're going to put your license key. So once my license key is in, all I'm going to do is use Connect App and press double click it, and it will put it to true. And once that's done, all we have to do is press OK, and the EA will be given onto our EURUSD chart. Again, it doesn't matter what chart the provider account is attached to. If we want to trade GU or we want to trade UC, just trade them as you will, and the EA will do the work for you. Once that is done, we want to go to the top and click this algo trading, and we want to right click this and tick algo trading. So make sure that's ticked, and then click algo trading at the top. And then as you can see, we have a blue kind of hat that we have, and that basically confirms to us that it's working. The way that we can check that this is the provider account that we want, we can go back onto our copier and check if we are actually connected. And then on the left, as you can see, we have a provider account set up. So that's step one of the majority of it done. So we have a provider account set up. So anytime I take a trade on this account, this will be sent to my receiving account. It's going to be the same setup on MT4 if you want this as the provider account, and on CTrader if you log into your given account that you want to be trading from, and they say, for example, I want this as a master account. All I have to do is go back onto my MT5 and disconnect it as a provider account. And then you go onto here and press MTJ Copier Provider. This will already be in your CBOT. If it's not, this is an issue I had due to zip files and things like that. If we go back onto this main file, you go on CTrader here. All you have to do is double click this, and then it will automatically be downloaded onto your CTrader. Once it's downloaded, you can go on CBOT and type in MTJ at the top, and you can either set this as a provider account or a receiver account. And again, it's going to come up with your license key, and make sure you enable it to tell the connected device that it's connected. For this example, I'm just going to use the CTrader account as a receiver. So I'm going to click this, and again, it's going to give me this information. It says use connect app. I want to connect this as yes, and I don't have to put a license key in for it to be a receiver account, so I'm just going to press apply. And as you can see at the bottom left, it will come up here, and all you have to do is press start CBOT. Once we go back onto this and refresh it, as you can see, the receiver account comes up and they are both now connected. And just one thing to note as well, make sure you're using the same currency for the accounts. I know you can use dollars to pounds if you like, but I like to keep my accounts at the same currency, so I equally make the same amount. So that's how we set up MT5 as a provider account, and that's the same for MT4. CTrader as a provider account, just go onto the CBOT and set it as provider. And we've set our CTrader account as a receiver for now. And now we can set up Trade Locker. So I'm going to go back into the file, and I'm going to click Trade Locker here. And I want this to be my receiver account. So if you want it to be your provider account, you can again click provider. So you click provider, make sure everything else is disconnected, click provider, log in, and then you'll have to do the same, but the receiver side for all the other accounts. It kind of makes sense once you get used to it. So I want this as a receiver account. So I'm going to double click this. So as you can see, it's come up with this Trade Locker receiver MTJ Copier. So all you want to do is just make sure the connected app is yes, okay? And put the Trade Locker servers in, make sure it's demo or live, your email address, password, account number, and ignore all of these. And then once that's all filled out, all you have to do is go to the top and click that button. For me, I'm logged into this account already, so all I'm going to do is press Copier at the top, the kind of pause button. And what it will do is it will connect to the main provider's account. And as you can see, Copier is connected. If we go into our connected dashboard here, you can see it's just propped up very quickly. It's very, very quick. I've already traded on these accounts, just testing things out, so they're not all the same balance. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up a trade, and I'm going to place the trade, and I'm going to show you guys it entering the positions on all the accounts. So this is going to be quite difficult to show you my whole screen, so I'm just going to kind of move things around. But as you can see, we have our main provider account in the middle. We have a receiver account and another receiver account on the right side. Okay, so this is our Trade Locker, our CTrader, and our MT5. Okay, and then of course you can have another MT4 account, a Match Trader account, all these different things. Match Trader is set up the same as you set up Trade Locker. Okay, all I'm going to do, these are all demo accounts, so it's all demo environment, so it's not an actual trade. All I'm going to do is open up a one lot of EURUSD. I'm going to show you the execution. So I'm going to press buy on my provider account on all of the accounts now. So if I just quickly show you this, is currently in this trade, and it is also in the trade on my CTrader account, and of course on my MT5 account. So all I'm going to do now is load up my MTJ Copier, and as you can see, we are in these trays. And again, there's going to be slippage, there's going to be commissions, there's going to be swaps overnight and things like that, but 9 times out of 10, it's pretty bang on. I'll show you guys the entries now. So you can see here on the left, we entered at 125 on Euro USD. On the master account, we entered it in at 123. So that's 2 pipettes different. And if we load up our C trader, we entered in at 122. So we've got 122, 123, and 125. So very, very close entries across the board. And when you actually go onto the connector and watch the trade doing its thing, these aren't going to be the correct values on real time. It's not like instantaneously going to be correct. So just watch the accounts and watch the trades and things like that. But this will give you a good idea how the performance is. But if you've got many, many accounts, if you've got loads of accounts, imagine this list being absolutely massive and you've got all these trades currently go in. As a trader and a little bit of advice, I'd make sure that you are managing these trades, not to the extent of like watching them every single second, but allow for slippage, allow for a bit of latency issues. There's not massive latency issues from the testing that I've done. It's been pretty good. And just be careful in regards to entering on the wrong account. So, for example, I entered an FTMO account when the AI was linked to my other account, and it accidentally took a trade on my FTMO account. So, that's one thing to be aware of. Again, as long as you're watching and managing the trades and you know everything's in control, then you're all good. What I'd recommend doing is just demo trade this for a little bit, test it out, make sure that you've got everything right and you've got everything set up properly. And once everything's set up properly, it's quite a breeze. It's quite easy. I can just sit and watch my trades now, and I don't have to worry about anything else happening. One thing I want to add on is the exit. So let's exit all these trades now. So again, all I have to do is go onto my master account, and I'm just going to click exit. A lot of things going off. And as you can see, we closed out this trade for around $3.24. This trade here, if we go to close positions, it was around $2. But again, the fees, like it's not going to be the exact same. I can't see the fees on this, but I'm sure that we had a little bit of fees on top of that. And then of course on our MT4 there was no fees, so it was around $10.99. But if we are trading and we are taking into account commissions and slippage and things like that, it is a lot easier. It looks really bad now, but when you break it down, it actually kind of makes sense. So now we are all done and explained everything. I've showed you a entry, an exit. I've shown you how to set up MT4, MT5, C Trader, Trade Locker, and Match Trader's the exact same anyway, so we don't necessarily need to go through that. Go through the PDF because it is very useful, it's very helpful, but I feel like this video and comparing it to the PDF will be very useful as well. The steps are quite simple. I think just having a human to explain it to you will make it a lot easier, I guess. That's why I'm here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below because then we will answer your questions in the comment section. And if anyone else has a similar question, then of course it's already answered for them so they don't have to ask twice. I appreciate you all for joining with me. I hope you enjoy this software because it is very good. And yeah, if you have any questions, just let us know.